If you want a higher chance to win some rounds and hopefully win some more games in your Valorant ranked journey, try some of these things I'm about to tell you. In today's video, I've got a list of things that I think you guys should be doing within your ranked games that may go over some people's heads, or things that people may not be doing that can help them within a round of Valorant. This first tip might be something that you guys do know of, but it's commonly overlooked and it can especially help you guys out if you're on attacking side. It's just to make sure that you're placing your bomb correctly when you're actually planting. If you guys did not know, wherever you slam the bomb down is where it's going to stick, and that radius around the bomb is going to allow people to defuse on it. Obviously you know this, but a tip that you can take into your next game when you're planning is just to try to preemptively plant the bomb in the best spot possible. Whether you're planting in the corner or next to a wall, make sure you're turning your body and slamming that bomb down as far into the corner or into the wall as possible. This makes the defuse radius as small as possible and makes it harder for the enemy team to defuse, so they can't be defusing slightly behind a wall or out in the open where you can't easily shoot them. The next thing you should be doing in your ranked matches, more than you probably already are, is just checking your map more often. Please make sure to do this though, and when you're not in the open and when you know you're going to be safe. There's so much free info that you can get from just looking at the map, especially if your teammates aren't coming. Just checking it every once in a while, staring at it for a few seconds to just see where enemies are appearing or where your teammates are clearing, looking at where Sovas are darting, looking at where Reynas are flashing, and all of the above is just literally one look away into the top left of your screen. I feel like it's easy to just stay focused on your crosshair and whatever you're pre-aiming or looking at or swinging, when you can just get so much info on how you can play out a round by just literally checking your map for a few seconds. Basically, whenever you're not in a fight or about to round a corner or expect someone around a corner, you should be looking at your map and analyzing what's going on within that specific round. You can gain so much info and so much advantage from just taking in this information. I know it sounds like such a simple thing to say, just to check your map because it's there and everyone's doing it. But next time you're in your game, just focus on it a little bit more, analyze what's going on through what you can gather from the map, and then make your next steps within that round and with your team according to what you've seen. The third thing you should be doing more in your ranked games is just to make sure you're not overheating and make sure you're playing numbers. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you've definitely heard me have the phrase called one and done. It's just a good phrase to keep in the back of your mind when you're in a match, whether you're retaking a site, lurking, entrying, or just jiggling for info. Make sure you just get one kill and done. One and back up, regather with your team, regroup, see what you guys need to do, and just play those numbers. If you get one kill and overheat and round the corner and just get traded out, pretty much nothing has happened and now it's just back to a 4v4. But if you're able to just get one kill and back up and regroup with your team, you're at a huge advantage, not only on numbers, but in utility as well. I know it's hard a lot, especially if you're a duelist, to not overheat when you get one and then maybe one more and you want to just continue to keep going in and getting more kills. Trust me, Valorant is won round by round. And if you can just be disciplined enough to just take one kill, back up, analyze what's going on, regroup with your team, you're going to find yourself winning more of those rounds and becoming a better and more disciplined and aware player as well. The fourth thing I have for you guys to make sure you're doing more in your ranked games is just to play to the strengths of your gun and your agent. There's going to be times where you have a shorty, there's going to be times when you have a Bucky, there's going to be times when you have a Spectre or Vandal or an Operator, and all of the above. As you're buying that weapon, analyze the map that you're on and analyze the strengths of your gun and the strength of the agent that you're playing, and try to place yourself around the map where it will be most beneficial to you and your teammates. You always want to put yourself in the advantageous spot, and you always want to be taking fights that you're going to have a higher percentage of winning. So if you just take a little bit longer to think about what you're doing and analyze your next steps according to what gun you have or what utility you have, or what utility your teammates around you have, just putting yourself in the best position possible with those variables is going to help you out immensely. I know it's super easy to just go on autopilot mode, look at your economy, know what weapon you can afford, and just go in and lose a round because you were in the wrong spot or because you just wanted to get to a full buy again. But any round can be won if you guys just play it methodically and adapt to whatever's going on through your eco or whatever the enemy team is doing. My fifth tip is for all the toxic and sad boys out there, and it's just to make sure that you guys never forfeit and give up. I wanted to throw this one in here just to inspire some people a little bit more and just bring some confidence to those people that maybe lose like 2 rounds in a row and they immediately forfeit. I'm sure you guys have heard this many times, whether I've said it or other people have said it, but it is possible to fully come back in Valorant from a 12-0. Never ever give up. The game is not over until it is over. Valorant is such a huge momentum game, not only through economy, but also just through mentality. This game is highly reliant on strong mentalities. And once you get a flow going, I'm sure you guys have known from some of your ranked games, it just cannot be stopped sometimes when everyone's popping, everyone's on the same page, everyone is confident, and no one is giving up. I'll kind of skew this one into a bonus tip. It's just to make sure that you guys are building your teammates up as well. Try to inspire them, hype them up when they do anything remotely cool, whether it's just a nice shot or getting getting a really impactful kill or getting an ace or a 3K or whatever. Valorant games can be won from any deficit, whether it's a 6-6 half, a 9-3 half, or a 0-12 half. All it takes is just confidence in yourself and your team, good vibes, and just constant focus and the will to not give up and the will to want to win as well. You can inspire that in your teammates and yourself. Believe you'll become a better player mentally and a better leader in your games as well. Never forfeit. This 6th tip that I have for you guys is actually a very, very powerful one, and it's something that is overlooked quite often in any rank. And it's just to make sure that you guys are getting info first. In my opinion, there's 3 phases to each Valorant round. There's the early round, the mid round, and the post plant. Early round is very, very important in the fact that you can get so much info for the mid round and the late round / post plant, and it just helps you plan out everything accordingly so much more. Instead of just swinging out from behind a corner looking for a kill, play a bit more methodically and get info first at the start of a round. Jiggle a corner, jump peek a corner, use predetermined information from other rounds where enemies might be playing or what utility has been going out at a specific time in a round. It's also completely okay to use your utility to bait out enemies or bait out info. Obviously, if you're a Sova, you can use your darts to get info in the back of a site. Same thing for Fade as well. But also something that I like to do as a Neon main is just use a stun in the specific corner to see if you hear anyone make a footstep or try to get out. That way you can bait someone out of a corner and maybe get some damage off onto them or get an early kill. You can also just bait shots through smokes or by pre-firing corners just to see if anyone shoots back. Just getting that early info, like I said, just helps you plan out the rest of the round. But also, most importantly, make sure you are communicating this info that you're going to be getting as well. And this also ties into looking at your map more as well. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you're checking your map, seeing what your teammates are seeing if they're not commenting, and maybe catching something that you may not have seen on your screen that pops up on your map. My final tip I have for you guys before I end this video is just kind of another mentality one. Like I always say, Valorant is like a 90% mental game, 10% skill game. So for my 7th point and just mental state that you should be in your ranked games is just to know that each round is a new opportunity and a new game. Each slate is wiped clean after the round ends. Yes, your economy has something to do with it, but either way, nothing that you did or your teammates did in the previous rounds really matters. All matters within the next round that you're playing, because if you win that round, that's just going to add another one to your score, and all you need is 13 rounds to win a game of Valorant. So when you're going into another round, just think of it as a new opportunity. No matter how many mistakes or cool plays you made before, use the knowledge that you have and be confident in yourself, and just go into the next round focused and with a fresh mind, and be disciplined and smart within that specific round. And if you take all of these specific tips that I've listed today in this video for you guys, apply them to your own games, and I can assure you it'll improve you as a player mentally and game sense wise as well. Always control what you can control and focus on what you can do better. I know Valorant can pair you with some freaking crazy teammates, and when you're solo queuing or whether you're partied up with someone else, that person may not know what they're doing. They might be doing something really weird or throwing, but again, you cannot control that at all. So just always focus on playing your best, being the best version of yourself in game, and again, focusing on controlling what you can control within that game. And most importantly, don't forfeit and never give up. So I hope these tips helped you guys out in your ranked games. Make sure to do these in your ranked games. I want you guys to come back here. Let me know if they helped you out. Whatever rank you are, whether you're Iron, whether you're Radiant, but I'm sure the higher rank you are, the more often you're doing these than the lower ranks, but still everyone can hear them. Everyone can be reminded of these at any time, and it can help change their game no matter what. So if you guys want to come say hi or ask any questions live, make sure to come by my Twitch stream where I stream every Monday through Thursday starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. I play all my series there, the Bucky to Immortal, Sheriff to Diamond, Road to Radiant, and just random games in general. I'd love to have you guys there and say hi to any of you guys. I also just made a coaching platform on Medify. Link is in the description below if you guys want to book a coaching session with me. There's 1-hour sessions where I can just watch you guys play, analyze, and critique your gameplay and tell you what you can do better and what you're doing right. You can also send in a VOD and I'll watch it and type back notes to you guys, and I'll also watch it on my stream, and I'll be able to make a video out of it so you guys can go back and watch it later. Like I said, link is in the description. Make sure to check it out and book a session if you guys want to be coached by me. Finally, I don't promote this enough, but make sure if you guys want to get some G Fuel, I drink it literally every day on my stream. It helps me stay alert and awake during my Valorant games. Link is down in the description below. You can just use code Iridium at checkout for 10% off and sometimes 30% off as well. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips helps you guys out. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I will see you guys in the next video. And on that note, ta-ta for now.